What is up, everyone? Guys, listen up. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the one and only ARCTHROWER. ARCTHROWER is, in my opinion, one of the most fun and very powerful tools when it comes to maximum difficulty of the game. However, I do believe that a lot of people do not use this weapon to its maximum potential, and to be honest, that comes down to quite a few things. Number one, a lot of players do not use the right tools in order to elevate the gameplay of the ARCTHROWER. So by the end of this video, I'm gonna show you guys all of it. I'm gonna tell you the best items, the best tools to use. I'm gonna explain and showcase how to do the right rotations. I'm gonna talk about distance management. First, let's talk about how we can mechanically just make the ARCTHROWER better. And in order to do that, we're gonna need one stratagem, and that is going to be the jump pack. Let me explain why. We all know the ARCTHROWER has charge up. The charge up isn't like super slow, but it's not like the best. It used to be faster back in the day, but that doesn't matter at the moment. What does matter though is that once you do charge up, or when you're in the process of charging up, you are slowed down and you can't move as much, which in this current meta, especially against predators and like faster targets in general, can be a huge problem. That's when the jump pack comes in. So when I said they're created for each other, I wasn't messing around. Essentially what you want to do, guys, is you want to be jumping and charging in the air, and then as you're landing, you're already ready to go. Then you turn around, whatever's pushing you, you just zap them around, okay? It's very, very strong, and this gives you the ability to keep the right distance between you and the enemies at all times. That's going to be the huge difference, and this is why I think jump pack takes the gameplay of the ARCTHROWER to the next level. I want to show you guys advanced ways to use jump pack with the ARCTHROWER, right? So I showed you guys the normal way, right? Which was like, boom, you're jumping, you're charging up, you land, you turn around. Okay, now once you get a little bit more comfortable, this is what I want you guys to do. Once you jump, you start charging and you're already turning around at the same time, so when you land, you don't even waste a few seconds. And finally, I want to show you guys the last version, which is my personal favorite version. So let's say that enemies are pushing from over here, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do a slight sprint towards the screen, okay? And then you're gonna start jumping and charging. It's gonna look like this. Boom. Once again, sprint, jump, charge up, you land, boom. Now, one thing I want to mention is that you do have the option to go for gas grenades instead of thermite grenades. What this does is this further elevates the survivability and gameplay with the ARCTHROWER. So you might be asking, Pip, what are you talking about? Well, let me showcase all of that, right? So let's say we're getting pushed and there's a lot of them. Let's say it's predators, gloom, whatever it is, like they're pushing in, they're going crazy. Everything that I showcased with the jump pack, you're still going to be doing. However, if you are running the gas grenades, what you're going to do is you're going to be on your ARCTHROWER. You're going to throw your grenade, boom. Then you're going to turn around, jump. You're going to charge up. You're going to turn around. And by that time, the gas grenade is activated, right? Everything is confused, and it makes it even easier to clear everything because they're not even going to be able to get to you. Okay, so you're essentially going to have two options depending on your playstyle, whichever you want more. You can go for gas nades or thermites. Once again, I'm going to leave that kind of up to you, and both of these grenades are going to work perfectly fine. They're just different kinds of playstyles. Now, one more quick tip I want to give you guys is that if you are using the jump pack, do not hold sprint at all times because you ragdoll, okay? A lot of people don't know this, and that really hurts with movement. So what you want to do is as you're gonna jump up, let go of your sprint button or whatever it is, because it seems like it keeps a little bit more momentum, and that's what causes you to ragdoll more than you would like to, okay? So once again, you're sprinting, you're gonna jump, and after that, you're just gonna let go. All you gotta do is just charge. Once again, if I keep my sprint button, you'll see that I'll ragdoll. It's very simple, and it happens a lot of the times. So do keep this in mind. This is a game changer tip, okay? Let's talk about the best items and build options for this weapon. The first thing that we need to identify, guys, is what is the weakness of ARCTHROWER. Now, the reason we're going to be doing that is because if we can find that weakness, and that is essentially what you want to do for any weapon that you're trying to build around. So what are the issues that the ARCTHROWER actually has? Number one, it is going to be Bile Titans. That is probably the biggest problem that this weapon has. We're gonna pick up the 500 kg because this is a perfect tool with the ARCTHROWER. Once again, ARCTHROWER's clear potential is on next level. You don't have to worry about it, and it stun locks chargers. Then what you need to do is find another tool that also benefits you when it comes to bigger targets. In this case, what I like to do is pick up the orbital rail cannon strike. So with these two items, 2 red stratagems, we have already eliminated one of the biggest weaknesses that the ARCTHROWER has. And this is what you want to be doing when you're focusing on this weapon. Because if you pick up the ARCTHROWER and then go for the orbital gas strike, or let's say, you know, the 120, that's all good. But what happens when you get pushed by 2 Bile Titans, right? You're not going to drop a gas on them and you're going to be waiting for them. That will pretty much showcase the weakness of the weapon. Now that we've eliminated this, let's move on to the next part. And this is going to be a big talking point here. And we're going to separately showcase all the tips and techniques in order to take your gameplay to the next level here. And the item that I want to talk about is the jump pack. Jump pack essentially makes the ARCTHROWER 10 times better. And there's going to be a few levels to this. So number 1, the combination is very strong. And number 2, it elevates the movement with the said weapon. And they are literally created to work with each other. Once again, I'm going to break all of that down here in a minute. For the booster, pick up whatever your team needs at that moment. Now let's talk about the weapons, because the problem number 2 that the ARCTHROWER has is close range. And sometimes shriekers. It can zap shriekers, but not consistently. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a weapon that essentially takes care of enemies that are close to us and also takes care of shriekers. Now that's an easy pick for me personally. That is going to be the cookout. So once again, the second weakness identified, eliminated. Now the secondary weapon. I do believe that in this case, grenade pistol is a perfect pick because it takes care of bug holes. And finally, we are going to go for the one and only thermite grenades. Now, this loadout right here, guys, completely covers everything. You don't have to worry about any type of enemies. You don't have to worry about survivability. All of that is good. And speaking of survivability, that's when the armor comes in. Now, I'm going to leave this one up to you if you want more survivability, medium armor with extra petting, or light armor with 6 stims, or even medium armor with 6 stims will do great. However, if you want more grenade, you can also do that. Completely up to your playstyle. Now that we understand the basics, let's hop into maximum difficulty, and I'm going to show you guys how all of this really can be utilized in a real scenario. So for this showcase, I'm going to be using gas grenades because I really want to make sure that you guys understand that technique that we're going to talk about here, that combination of movement and like items in general. So this would be a perfect time to show you why we're going to use the, you know, the one and only rail cannon. Boom, you just throw it in. You don't have to worry about that guy. We got another big target coming in, so we can drop a 500 kg. Boom. We're gonna stim up real quick. Right here, the 500 lands. Boom. So big targets are simply not gonna be an issue, and all the rest will be taken care of with the ARCTHROWER. Now what we're gonna try to do here is wait for enemies, right? See here, I can jump, charge, let go of sprint, I land, and now I can absolutely zap these guys easily. I'm gonna be careful here with my teammate. But you guys saw how we just kept the distance on these enemies at all times, right? So right here, we have another example. I have this, I have a predator bug on me. So I'm not killing him on purpose here, guys, to showcase. So what we're going to do, let's say I'm trying to get away. I'm going to drop a gas nade. I'm going to jump, charge up in the air. As I land, look, boom. You turn around, you have the right distance. The other one is dead to gas, and you're just ready to go. So right here, you guys see that I got a lot of them, right? Same thing. Boom, drop, jump, charge. Well, we actually landed up top. That was perfect. But hey, you guys get the point. Boom, now we're zapping. Easy clears all day. Easy clears. Right here, he's close. You're going to switch to your cookout. Boom, take him out. You stim up. Switch to your ARCTHROWER. We're going to start doing the same. Jump, charge up, turn around. Boom, just like that. And this is how you beat enemies, even like the predator bugs, without any issues whatsoever, as long as you get used to this combination, right? And let's be honest, that's kind of the fun of it, right? You're gonna have something new to learn, something new to master and whatnot. Once again, boom, let's drop this, jump, charge up, zap this guy. The other one jumped over us, but we just turned around. Boom. Yep. And you guys can see, right? Like we're in a predator bug planet, max difficulty. As long as you understand your distance management and your surroundings, you're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. Now, when it comes to chargers, right? That's where the playstyles come in. Like if you prefer having the thermites, go for it. In this situation, I need to take care of these guys real quick. I know that I have a charger, so I'm going to stall lock him. That's one huge benefit of the ARCTHROWER as well. I'm going to turn around again. I'm going to keep him stunned here so that, you know, I don't get destroyed. My teammate lands on him. And essentially what you want to be doing is using this weapon as a support weapon as well, not just damage dealing, right? So you want to be just stun locking as many chargers as possible and taking out as many enemies as possible. And in these situations right here, ARCTHROWER is one of the best in the game. But as for the combo, you're just doing the same thing. You're jumping away, you're charging up, and now you're waiting. We created so much range right there. You guys saw that, right? And now it makes it very easy to deal with these enemies. So that combo literally remains the same. Something gets close, you swap, boom, you're good to go. We're gonna stim up here. I already have my jump pack. You know, I like this lane, so we're gonna do that. Boom, turn around, keep zapping them. This works perfectly fine as long as you understand the timing and what you're trying to accomplish with this overall loadout, right? And finally, I want to talk about positioning too, because thanks to the jump pack, you can take some high positions that you normally cannot do without it, right? And that is something that you want to focus on with the ARCTHROWER as well. So for example, if you're around a mission like we are over here, you can go and take high ground pretty easily with the jump pack and utilize these kind of things with the ARCTHROWER at all times. And when you combine all of these things, yeah, positioning, rotations, distance management, as they get close, you have a perfect position to absolutely destroy them. And remember, this weapon has been buffed, so the range on it, look at that, is incredible. Let him destroy that building real quick. Let him push up, boom. Right here, stun locked, right? We can throw one of these bad boys. He's getting stuck. He's getting cooked up. And we just keep him in one spot. And that's what I mean by support. He doesn't create any kind of danger to your teammates, right? And that's what you need to understand. Now, as I said, for the Shriekers, it does zap him as well. You just gotta be, you know... It actually does a very good job once it's hitting him, to be honest. Look at that, like, easy clears. Easy. Oh, I almost zapped my teammate. Get that guy as well. We got just one or two of them left. And don't get me wrong, you can definitely deal damage to Bile Titans as well, and it will get the job done, right? So yeah, those are all the things that I wanted to go over for the ARCTHROWER. Make sure to let me know what you guys think about this in the comments section below. Make sure to try it out as well. This is a very, very fun weapon. Once used correctly, brings high value to your gameplay. Thank you for all the love and support. As always, stay positive, stay disciplined, and I'll see you all on the next one.